For the longest time now, people have been asking me to break down my autotune settings, mix and master tips and tricks. And it's finally here. I'm going to be showcasing you as many tips and tricks as I can when it comes to mixing and mastering. Today's video, we're going to be focusing on autotune. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get that professional, clean autotune sound like you hear across the artists like Lil Durk, Lil Baby, Drake, and anyone you think of. We'll be going through 4 autotune VSTs: Logic stock autotune, FL Studio stock autotune, Waves Tune Real Time, and Antares artist. I'm going to be breaking down each strength of each VST, and you can see if it will work in your workflow. And by the end of this, you'll be able to dial in the perfect autotune like the pros. Logic stock autotune pitch correction is a really good starting point. It can give you both a natural sound and a more electric tuned vibe, but honestly it does have its limits when you're trying to get that more professional, clean sound. By the way, if you want to start recording your own songs from home, then I have got a link in the description to my stock vocal preset for Logic and FL Studio, and if you use my code AUTOTUNE today, you'll get 30% off. Right, I've got the vocals here that I'm going to be auto-tuning. And I'm going to go down to the audio effects, and I'm going to go down to pitch and just go to pitch correction. I already know that this beat is D sharp minor, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the root note, go to D sharp, and change this to the natural minor scale. So we've now set the key of the auto tune. So now it's pretty much playing around with these two wheels. The response, the quicker the response, the more auto tune, same with the tolerance.
So only see it for the night. You say you tell the truth, I have to read between the lines. I'm walking by the dark and won't be saved by the light. I don't talk about my feelings, but she knows that I'm alright.
So if you want more of a natural auto tune, just bring this up a little bit. Same with the tolerance.
So only see it for the night. You say you tell the truth, I have to read between the lines. I'm walking by the dark and won't be saved by the light. I don't talk about my feelings, but she knows that I'm alright. Can't test you 24s, I've been busy on my grind. Got pain in my heart and you can see it in my eyes.
But I just feel with this auto tune, you can just hear that it isn't professional. But if you're starting out, this is a brilliant auto tune to get your demos down with. If you're an FL Studio user, this is how you get the auto tune up in FL. So once you've sent the track to the mixer, open up slot 1, go to more plugins and open up the plugin called Pitcher. And when I opened this for the first time, I actually found it so difficult because everything's so small and it just don't make sense. But I'm going to show you exactly what you need to change. So we know the beat is D sharp minor, so we're going to change the key to D sharp. And I was like, where do you put minor? And if you see here where it says all, just change it to minor, exactly like that. And the only things that I already change here is the speed and also the gender. I don't really know what it does, but every person I've spoke to about Pitcher, they've always said just bring it a bit more to the male. And obviously the retune speed, you have fast, slow, medium. So yeah, let me play you what it would sound like.
So only see it for the night. You say you tell the truth, I have to read between the lines. I'm walking by the dark and won't be saved by the light. I don't talk about my feelings, but she knows that I'm alright. Can't test you 24s, I've been busy on my grind. Got pain in my heart and you can see it in my eyes. I'm money motivated, think about it all the time. I'm fully dedicated, got ambition in my mind.
Pretty much like the Logic one, you just don't get that smooth, crisp sound. And remember guys, if you're trying to record your songs from home using either Logic or FL Studio, then there's the perfect preset for you linked in the description. Remember to use AutoTune at checkout. Right, now we're moving on to Waves Tune Real Time, and I'm not gonna lie, this plugin I've used so much over the last couple of years. As of recording this video right now, on the official Waves site, the plugin is $30.99, and honestly, if you ask me, it's worth purchasing. So when you've purchased it, they'll show you exactly how to install the plugin, and if you need a hand, do message me. But it's the audio effects, and you just can type in Waves Tune Real Time stereo. When you open it up, it does look quite scary because there's a lot of wheels, a lot of things going on. But let me show you exactly how you use it. So the first thing that I would do is set the scale. So the beat again is D sharp minor, D sharp, change this to natural minor. What I normally do is bring the note transition all the way down, speed down, and then press vibrato on and put it to 0. And yeah, this is what it sounds like.
Tell the truth, I have to read between the lines. I'm walking by the dark and won't be saved by the light. I don't talk about my feelings, but she knows that I'm alright.
This at max autotune sounds so much more professional than the stock Logic version. You can dial in some really cool sounds with this. You can get a natural sound, and you can also, pick up on the vibrato and really exaggerate the vibrato on someone's voice. But yeah, I use this one quite a lot. I probably have used this more than Antares, but yeah, Antares. Moving on to Antares, I'm not going to lie, Antares is a lot of money. I'm seeing it right now online for about £270 to £280. In my eyes, as an engineer, I need it. I definitely need it, because I have worked with a lot of artists recently who do sing. You can't beat Antares for the more natural sounding autotune. I use this mainly on people who can actually sing, because your favorite artist who's a proper professional singer probably uses some sort of autotune, and it can really just tighten up the notes just a little bit more. So again, to open up Antares, we're going to go to the audio effects, and you can just type in Antares. And I use the one called Autotune Artist. There are cheaper versions, but personally, I think this is the best one. What I'm going to do again straight away is change the key. Let's go to D sharp, scale to minor. The two wheels that I normally use is the retune speed and humanize. This is for more of the auto-tune artists that I use, people like Drake or Little Durk. The only two wheels that I would change on this screen, again, opening it is probably looking very daunting, but the only two things I change of the wheels is the retune speed and humanize. I do change these depending on the voice, and one thing that I like doing is basically, putting the max, turning them down, and seeing where the sweet spot is. Obviously, for the more auto-tune electric sound, let's just change the retune speed to 0.
So only see her for the night. You say you tell the truth, I have to read between the lines. I'm walking by the dark and won't be saved by the light. I don't talk about my feelings, but she knows that I'm alright.
And compared to the Logic stock one, this sounds even more professional, but it does have that squeaky, really, really quick tune speed. But again, you can just turn this down with the retune speed and bring up the humanize a little bit just to make it sound. It pretty much just makes the retune speed a little more sustained.
So only see her for the night. You say you tell the truth, I have to read between the lines. I'm walking by the dark and won't be saved by the light. I don't talk about my feelings, but she knows that I'm alright. Can't text you 24s, I've been busy on my grind. Got pain in my heart and you can.
It just sounds very clean. Overall, when it comes to mixing, I do think Waves Tune, again, for the price and for the outcome, probably my favorite. So I'm going to leave a link in the description to the Waves website and the Antares website, so you can download them today if you wanted. Right guys, this is not the end to this content. Make sure you comment down below on the things you want to see from me. If you guys want to get to home recording, make sure you download that vocal preset in the link in the description. I'll see you in the next one.